Many directions I could go.
No, I'm saying like, is this a great episode? Where are we starting?
I think it's good.
I know. I think it's good because I got to see Jen over and over and like.
That's true.
Honestly, I
love Jen.
I thought about texting you today to bail on the podcast altogether.
No.
Because like if we're gonna be on camera now, I can't look at Jen that much. Like I just was so self-conscious. I was like,
he's so extraordinarily handsome.
Extraordinarily.
There was a bit where I felt disgusting, where he like fell on the jungle floor and his shirt, and you could just get a little bit of tummy. And I'm no better than a man. Is all I can say.
Hey,
goodness me.
Hey, I saw it too, and I thought about you, and then I thought,
special.
Why did I notice it? Yeah, I was on. We were on the same wavelength. Like it's just so. It's like, yeah, give me all the torso we can get. Out of that guy.
Show me a little bit more Jen.
It's
all the time.
Absurd how pretty he is.
He's gorgeous.
It's crazy.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I don't. So yeah, like I said, I almost wanted to.
I definitely have a note in here somewhere that's like, and I stopped myself from making a note about his tummy because I was like, I don't want to be gross on the podcast, and here I am talking about it first thing. I think I have a note somewhere that's just like, Jen is so pretty.
It's crazy. Like I said, I almost quit the on-camera thing. We almost got rid of this altogether. I am so sorry. I don't look like Jen.
No one does.
Yeah.
Except for Daniel Day Kim, and
yeah,
by God, he looks that way.
I did the thing again. Went green.
He's on a show that I do not like now, and that I don't like for very specific reasons. I will continue watching through season 3 until it's over, just for a little bit more Daniel Day Kim. I don't care.
No notes.
I'll be there every episode.
No. I mean, I don't know what that show is, but like no notes.
I don't want to be a hater.
No, I will probably watch it for the same reason.
Yeah.
It's astonishing.
He's shirtless a bunch in it too.
It's jarring.
Not for nothing.
Okay. You know what? Before I get into that, can you hit it?
I would love to hit it. Sometimes we are flying through the sky at easy speeds today. Yeah. It's a really slow, beautiful flight. We're headed to Virginia.
Virginia's fine. It's for lovers, and this is a episode about
the
Jen
way
and
you
son.
picked
Come
up
on, baby.
Immediately what I was putting down. Virginia's for lovers.
Son.
Virginia's for lovers for the #1 lovers on Lost, Jen and Son.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, yes. We were talking about it a little bit before on air. Like, I don't love this episode because I am obsessed with the island.
Yeah,
and
I get that.
This was a big like character-driven episode. That's okay. It was about my 2 favorite characters.
Right.
Like, it's about my 2 favorite folks. So.
And they both ate. Yunjin Kim in every scene. The scene where she loses her mind and tears up her garden, like looking for the ring. Please give me more of that. She is so good. She is so powerful. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, I wanted to be more upset, but it's like it's my 2 people. It's
and Jen getting to show off when they're like, "We're gonna go fish," and Jen's like, "Hey, fish, I've got you there. Hit me up. I'm on my way." So they go over, and he's doing his thing. He knows how to do it. I have several notes from that bit that are like, leave him alone. He knows how to fish better than you do.
Don't talk to
and then he pulls them up and he's like, fish.
Don't talk to my guy that way.
Literally.
Don't do that. You know,
he's going to catch more than you.
He knows
Don't worry
more
about it.
I like that. He knows more than you.
He knows more than you.
Well, see, I can relate because I'm doing a Lost podcast with you. So yeah, you know more than I do. I get that.
Sometimes.
I get that. You know.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, we can start there. Like, let's just do Jen and Son for as long as we can do that.
Let's talk about fate just a second.
Like the idea of fate?
Destiny.
Okay.
So toward the beginning of the episode in the flashbacks, Jen is getting ready for his job interview, and his roommate, friend, whatever, is like reading his horoscope or something like that. And his name is Taisu, and he's like, hey, your true love is going to be orange. And at the very end of, like, that's the color of true love is orange. And at the end of the episode, fate is unexpected. It's different. At the end of the episode, Jin is kind of feeling big in his britches. He quit that awful job. He stood up for his, like, beliefs and what he stands for. And he's leaving. He's probably a little bit worried about getting another job. But right now, he's still in that, I just quit my job, you know, kind of big swing. And he walks by this woman in an orange dress. And he remembers what Taisu says, and he turns around to look at her. And when he turns around to look at her, he bumps into Sun. The love of his life is true love. True love is orange. Because if he hadn't looked back at that woman, he probably wouldn't have bumped into Sun. They wouldn't have gotten to meet and talk. They passed each other by several times in the episode, but they didn't actually meet until orange.
That makes me so mad.
Wow.
I wrote down right away, love is orange. I was like, she's going to be wearing something orange when they meet.
Right? That's what you're supposed, subverting expectations.
And I like never even clocked the person, the lady that he ran into wearing orange. Mm-hmm. That's, they got me. They got me. Like I just watched it probably 3 hours ago, so I'm still feeling fresh. Like I'm still feeling fired up, but gosh darn. Yeah. I knew because I was like, there's going to be something with orange. Like it's too specific. Yeah.
The orange distraction.
Man, I missed it.
I did orange herring.
My very last note is I think I would fall in love with Jen at first sight if we had a meet cute like that.
That's so, and you could tell she did. She she like was gathering up her things, and then she looks up and sees those cheekbones, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. Right.
I think I get that. I think I would do the same thing.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And they're so. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh. The way that they don't even interact in the flashbacks until the very last bit. And they don't interact at all on the island because they're separated by the brunt of the island.
Yeah.
It's still like so focused on their bond.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I think it was like fantastic how the very, like, I don't know, we might see something else. The very first time that they ever saw each other, Jen's head was all the way down. When he was like opening the door and then bowing, like they literally never saw each other.
Yeah, he was making a full bow as the doorman when he
cool
walked
is that?
in. And so he doesn't see her at all. And so she's also a very beautiful woman. He also very much has that moment of, oh, I bumped into somebody. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're gorgeous. Like when they make eye contact. Ooh.
Yeah, how cool is that? Like he didn't even see her the first time they really truly met. It's awesome. No. And then he sees her more than anybody has probably ever seen her.
Yeah. They fall in love.
Yeah, I mean, he is like giving up everything. He sees her, and it's just awesome.
Sees her in the true sense of the word.
Yeah, that's
But he does have like kind of an interaction with her date before he goes on the date with her. Jay Lee stops at the door and is like, can I have your flower on your uniform? Which sucks, by the way. That's probably part of his uniform. He probably had points taken off or some crazy shit like that for not having it on when they inspected. I don't know how this works, but I know hospitality jobs are serious because I used to work in hospitality. And so...
Yeah. I mean, and they
pretty much a bro move giving it to him anyway.
And they were very, very serious about how he should interact with people coming in and out of the building. And I mean, of course he knows that guy owns it, but like...
Yeah.
He's going to get docked points. Like, that was a very selfless act. Like, there was something...
He kind of felt excited about it at the end because the guy remembered his name and was like, Mr. Jensu Kwan, thank you so much. And then went in Korean. And he's like, oh, yeah. But you know that later when that mean man in the glasses came out and was like, where's your flower, idiot, fish boy, stinky fish boy?
You would do that right now.
He made me so mad. We don't have to do it right now, but he made me sick to my stomach.
On. Jen quitting that job was, I felt like, okay, so I was not in a place where I could really yell.
Right.
I would have yelled for him. That was awesome. That's so cool. He was like, you know what, dude? What are we doing?
Actually, fuck this. If you're not going to let that little boy who had to pee go in and pee real quick, then...
And he kept saying "you people," which again, tough phrase.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's just one of the worst phrases you could ever use, and he kept saying it. And he had kind of laid down because he did say it was a very important job interview. He knew how big that job was to his life. Dude, he gave that up for
know.
morality,
I
for
know.
ethics, and like, come on, it tells you a lot about him.
The way that they reveal what the job is so, because he's getting ready for the interview. He's talking about how important it is. He's talking about how he's bought clothes that he plans to return because they're too expensive for him, so that he will have something nice to wear to the interview. All this, and then he goes in to do the interview. He's degraded the whole time. I thought I smelled fish on you. Excuse me?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely disgusting behavior. And then he's like, okay, you're a doorman. And that's kind of like you're subjected to that level of degradation and just disgusting treatment for a doorman job.
Yeah.
Which is true. I feel like the interview, I've had a lot of jobs. I've had a lot of customer service jobs. And I feel like the easier the job is, the more like ridiculous and jumping through hoops you have to do.
Really?
And a lot of times, like, and it seems like more now. I don't know. I feel like you'll be applying for like a waitressing position, and they'll be like, okay, we need 2 phone interviews and 2 in-person interviews, and we'll ghost you for about 2 weeks and then call you back when someone else quits, and then you'll have to do a test to prove that you can count money and blah, blah, blah. I had to take a test that was like the ACT when I applied to work at Family Video.
Really?
Rest in peace.
What? Like just
to
a
make sure I could
trustworthy?
alphabetize movies. I don't know. They were like, can you put DVDs in a row? Fill out this 10-page high school test to prove
Yeah.
that you can. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, like I just like you are replaceable, so I'll treat you like
Yeah.
you're replaceable.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Well, I was like I said, he stood up to that, and I feel like we learned a lot about him in this episode.
His principles.
Yeah, well, yeah, just like why, because like okay, so maybe the length of the first season, it was a lot about the struggles in their marriage, which, you know, look, and everybody has struggles in their marriages. I get that. He's working for
And
her
most
dad.
people don't like Jen for the first half season or whatever, because they're only seeing this one piece of him and they're not understanding what he's saying most of the time because he doesn't speak English. But now we're really getting close to Jen, not only as a character apart from the island and apart from his marriage, but and I feel like this is ironic to say, given that this is a Jen and Sun flashback episode, but as a character who is his own person and not just Sun's husband. And Sun, I think, is coming into being a character who is not just Jen's wife, too. I think it was important for them to separate the 2 characters for a bit in season 2 so that they could get some character development that didn't hinge on each other, as much as I love their love story.
Yeah, and I think it was nice a little bit for me, like, to see how selfless he is, because everything it felt like early was how selfish he was.
Yeah.
You know, so everything was like in selfless servitude to everyone. And then you do the doorman thing, then you do the thing with his dad, and you kind of look back, like everything he's doing is for the betterment of his life.
Yeah.
And now the benefit of Sun.
Yes.
So, you know, he's a sacrificial man.
He is. And the interaction at the door that gets him the warning that, you know, makes him quit is so like he knows he cannot let them in. He knows that he's not supposed to let them in, but he's very, very respectful and kind. He gets on the kid's level to talk to the kid for a minute, realizes that, no, this kid's got a potty. And when a kid's got a potty, you need to make a potty available. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so he lets them in, and the dude is standing right there. And you know Jen knows that. And he's like, whatever.
Yeah. I like how he went down to his level, to the kid's level. I think that's a big deal. You know, he's like, of course, I understand what's happening. And, you know, he made a decision in that moment.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. I can do him. Oh, I can do Jen all day.
You could.
Let's talk about Jen all day.
Good wording.
Yeah, I know. That's tough.
I saw you realize it.
Yeah. Clip that.
Hey, chat, clip that.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Yeah, mods.
You could do Jen all day.
And that was that. Mods, clip that.
So Libby at the little cave
Yes.
lean-to situation that the Tailies have going on, she tells, I think Michael or maybe Sawyer, we've got trust issues.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. Do you want to know like my initial thought?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that some of the Tailies are a part of the others.
Ooh.
I think they got recruited to the others.
Okay.
That's the only reason. That's the only thing that I could come up with was they're now a part of the tail. People they trusted they turned
Like
against.
defecting to
Yeah, they turned against them, and whoever that guy was with the stake. Oh gosh, something
Goodwin that's body is corpses just left to rot in the jungle.
Yes, it seemed like he was. It seemed like he was really important to Mr. Echo.
Perhaps
He knew who he was. I think some of the tailies defected. Truly, I mean that's kind of why.
You think Goodwin is one that did, and that's why they haven't buried him?
No, I think that he stood up against them.
Oh, against the tailies.
Yeah, against the
defected to the others.
Yes,
I see.
And that is why Echo and Ana Lucia and Libby and everybody is so like scared of everything because they know what they're capable of. They can take people from you.
Yeah.
So
and to defect, I mean that kind of betrays a certain level of like manipulation, and people may choose them over us instead of. Yeah. And that's interesting.
Yeah.
Who could say?
It's crazy to me that like okay, so they've all been on the island for the same amount of time.
Yes. About 48 days, I think.
Echo was like, you do not know what these people are capable of, which means that they've had a lot of interaction with them, right? So
they have.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking like a lot of the tailies defected.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's my hot take for this episode. That's that segment. Yeah.
I liked it when Sawyer called Mr. Echo Mr. Ed, and Mr. Echo gave him a look that told me he did not know who Mr. Ed was.
No. Sawyer.
He said, what do you mean by that?
Sawyer. Yeah. I don't know. Like, first off, I want to start with like Mr. Echo rocks.
He rules. I'm so glad you agree. Yes.
I have no notes.
I love Mr. Echo.
Rules. Sawyer will just refuse to help me out because I keep calling him my favorite character.
I know.
He's
all right. What did he do wrong in this episode? He said, I think they're going to eat us. That was kind of funny.
He just runs his mouth all the time.
And that's going to be a flaw forever.
Okay. Right. He just runs his mouth all the time. Yeah. It's exhausting. I get why people are mad at him.
Yeah. I mean,
exhausting.
He's a rude bastard. And that's an important part of his character.
Redneck. They called him Redneck.
They did. Yeah. And they're right.
They're not wrong.
They're certainly on the money.
They're not wrong.
Mm. Do we want to talk about the wedding ring? Do we want to talk more? Do you have anything else about Mr. Echo? What did you think? What do you think Mr. Echo was doing before he crashed on Scary Island?
Firefighter. I don't know. Yeah, this is the first time I've thought about it.
That makes sense with his build.
Yeah, that was like because but we talked about like how kind and gentle of a person he is, but he's got thrust into like maybe the muscle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, he's a huge dude. And you really notice it when he's standing next to Jen and he's like a head and shoulders taller than Jen and twice as wide. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah. And that could be like a personal bias. I feel like firefighters are
big guys generally.
Yeah, but they're always like they're doing that. Like they're always part-time people. Like they don't make a lot of money doing it. Like I just feel like that's a very selfless.
They're generally very nice in my experience.
Yeah,
from
me too.
Working crime beat, like going to the police stations to pick up reports was a nightmare, and going to the fire station to pick up reports was like, hey guys, good to see you.
Yeah, I just feel like if he's definitely not a cop, but he has some sort of background in discipline.
Discipline. I can see that.
I don't know, but I'm gonna stick with firefighter.
What do you think? Let's keep playing this game for a second. Okay. What do you think Ana Lucia did before the island?
I don't know. She was walking around the island, clear. So I was like, is she like military background? Yeah, I don't know. Like I wanted to say military background, but
maybe
she's not interacting with anybody who was a part of some sort of hierarchy where like she talks to people bad.
She talks to people so bad.
Even her own people. Yeah. And like people in the military, yes, they're very quick, they're very sharp, and they at least understand, like personal decorum. Like there's they work in that like kind of space. She would be high up talking to people that way. I feel like crazy. Yeah.
Just because like she would have had the clearance to be talking to people that way. I don't know.
I think she has no sort of leadership background.
That that would make sense too. I honestly was thinking about Ana Lucia a lot this week because I was worried that I had been too harsh on her. I don't like her as a character. I don't like the way that her story is written. But she has her moments as a character to watch and to enjoy watching. I think the thing that really gets me is I know I'm constantly like not full on imagining myself on Lost or anything, but I'm often thinking like, oh, well, how would I react to this if I was on the island? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so anytime Ana Lucia is doing this, I'd be like, this would not work for me. We would be fighting. I'm so sorry. You cannot talk to me that way. I would be done so fast. I would be so mad. I would be talking shit about you to Libby at every opportunity.
Yeah.
I'd be convincing Bernard to mutiny.
No,
I'm over it.
No, I think we're in the same exact boat.
Yeah.
Like, why is she still in charge? Like, what
Right.
is her background? Because, like, there's no way. I mean, it seems like Libby is reasonable. It seems like Mr. Echo is physically strong, but also understandable. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other people we've already met that could be better leaders. Why are they so scared of her?
Yeah.
Like, what is it about her? Like, what are we doing?
The way she talks to people.
I guess so.
Her whole approach, I mean, not so much in this episode, but in the last episode was do what I say or I will hit you. I will harm you physically unless you do what I tell you to do.
Yeah.
And you can tell she can fight. I know that it's Michelle Rodriguez and she's, a stately 5'8", but she can fight, clearly. She's got big arms. Yeah. I don't know that I could take her. I would want to.
Who wins in a fight between her and Kate?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You talk about big arms. You talk about
big arms.
Come on.
Kate's scrappy. Is the thing is Kate's not going to fight fair.
She's not going to fight right.
And I think that Ana Lucia is going to start the fighting fair. I don't think she's going to finish it that way as soon as Kate starts pulling shit and climbing into trees and throwing things at her, whatever she's going to do.
She's going to pick up
I think
sand.
It's going to turn into something very unfair for both of them. But I think that Kate's going to start fighting dirty and Ana Lucia is not. And that's going to give Kate a little bit of an edge.
So Kate wins?
I think, and there's another reason I think that Kate wins that I can't share yet.
Okay. All right.
They don't fight, but just like a piece of information you don't know about Ana Lucia that I think tips the scales towards Kate a little bit.
Yeah, they're very similar characters, but different, I guess, in their roles. Like,
yeah,
they behave very similarly.
I suppose, but I love Kate, and I can't stand Ana Lucia. Kate is a flawed character, and Kate lies, and Kate digs into other people's business, and Kate runs around and tags along and gives orders when she doesn't really have a right to, but she's never cruel to people. You know what I mean? I really love Kate.
Okay.
I don't like Ana Lucia at all.
You don't. I know you don't. I'm just saying, like, as of right now, they do have some traits that kind of mirror each other. I think if that makes any sense. But
she's Dark Kate from that Star Trek episode where people came out with the mustache.
Darkest Timeline.
Spock with a mustache.
There you go.
Abed with a mustache. You get it. You do get it.
Okay. Okay. Now you got me there.
She's Darkest Timeline Kate.
And she likes Sawyer.
Wow.
Which
funny how things add up.
We got to that.
She said, "You're funny. Stop."
That was how we ended the episode. Kate and Sawyer sitting in a tree. No.
Ana Lucia and Sawyer?
No, Kate.
This episode?
Yeah.
When?
She was like, I didn't say bye.
Oh, well, yes. Aw. And Son's like, we're talking about my missing husband right now. It's not all about you all the time.
It is, yeah. I mean, of course, Kate.
But yeah. She did make me mad. It's so funny.
They were kissing in a tree.
They were. And I'm not subscribing to either side of the Skate Jate war. I think that they both have their big shooters. They both have their strong suits. Ultimately, I have an opinion, but it won't make sense right now on who she should end up with.
Can you give me something from where we're at right now?
She has chemistry with Sawyer, I think. And Sawyer has chemistry with her. I think that 90% of that is due to the fact that they see reflections of themselves in each other. I think that they are so alike and that they can see themselves in each other's choices so much that that draws them to each other. I think that they would make excellent friends. I don't think that they would make a very healthy or happy relationship.
No.
I do think that Jack and Kate complement each other well. I know we like to hate on Jack, and I know we like to hate on Kate, but I do prefer Jate specifically because Kate kind of gives Jack excuses to not play by the rules every time, tells him it's okay to, you know, do what he needs to do.
Bend a little bit.
Yeah, and I think Jack kind of brings Kate to earth a little bit and provides her with a little bit of stability that I think that she, theoretically, if they were to get together, that's, I think, what would happen.
Okay.
So.
I mean, you can talk me into that for sure. I mean, and here's the thing.
And there's another love interest for Sawyer that I like better.
See, that's what you're...
That's important, too.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, like, you know, I think there's, like, I think Sawyer is going to have chemistry with everybody.
That's true.
I think there are people, they're just
He just talks like that.
Yeah, there's people like that, right? Doesn't mean he's good for anybody. And am I allowed to see that note? There's no note. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he has chemistry with everybody, but doesn't mean he's good with anybody. And
Ouch.
yeah, I mean,
What if, well, I can't. I'm going to get too hinty if I say any of that.
okay, because I don't really.
There is a perfect match for Sawyer out there.
I think it's Shannon.
Maybe.
No, there's no maybe. No, I know. See, I'm starting to pick
She
up.
and Saeed kind of have a cute thing going.
I know they do, but I'm picking up a little bit. Yeah,
You have not met Jack's or Sawyer's true love, and you won't for a while,
Sawyer's true love.
in my opinion. The way I watched this.
Was it the flashback when that like really mean guy came to his apartment?
What?
You know, okay.
You haven't met her.
Oh, okay.
You have not met her. No.
Okay.
You misheard me, and that's why I was like, what?
Yeah,
No, you won't
sorry.
meet her for a while.
Gotcha.
But she's one of my favorite characters, and I love them together.
Okay.
So that does color my perception of Sawyer and Kate. But
Yeah.
no hate, no shame. Everybody's going to like what they're going to like.
Yeah. If we're gonna do it, I guess it has to be Kate and Jack. If we're gonna do it,
It has to be.
It has to be.
It has
I get
to
that.
be. Look at them. Every conversation they have. What are we? Do you remember that? We talked about that the first episode when she stitches up his wounds.
And we are still doing it now.
I know.
She was
It's
in the
will they, won't they forever.
She
really.
was in the shower last week.
Oh, I know. And he just stood there.
We're just Jack and Diane the whole time. Cheers, baby. Cheers. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're gonna do.
Exactly. What did you think about, speaking of Jack, what did you think about him trying people come out like in a parade to talk to Son. They take turns talking to Son about the wedding ring. And when it's Jack's turn, he talks to her about it, and he tells a story about how he lost his wedding ring when he was married to Sarah. And he couldn't find it anywhere. And Son's like, well, what did your wife do when she found out? And he said, oh, she didn't. I bought a replacement online. What did you think of that?
Do you want to know? Like,
I said classic Jack.
Yeah, classic Jack. I was going to say, do you want to know what like Anthony thinks, or like what I think?
Oh,
about
I
what
think
Jack
the more you speak, the more I do want to know what Anthony thinks.
I would just tell my wife immediately.
Right. Okay.
Like, I
Thank
would just
goodness.
tell her
Thank
immediately.
goodness.
Like,
The
hey,
face
I
you
have
were making.
I have no clue.
Just talk to your wife, man. You married her.
Yeah, like
Maybe she knows where it is.
Yeah, I don't have a very expensive wedding ring for like that exact reason. Like if I lost it, I'd just be like, hey, I'm gonna have to go get another
Great at losing
$30
shit.
ring.
I'm wearing one earring right now because I couldn't find the other one. I said, whatever. They'll only see this side of my face on camera anyway.
I was like, that's a really, really elaborate scheme to lie to your wife. Why would you not just tell her that you lost the
Order
ring?
a fucking wedding ring, cover up the credit card statement, whatever the case may be. Stop.
No.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Talk to your wife.
It seems too much for me. If you,
And that marriage is over? Oh, big surprise.
yeah. In the midst of Son like having a meltdown because of their deep connection.
And
you're
she's
like,
not going to be able to call Jared's now. Why would you even bring that up? That's not an option for her. She can't.
Okay, just
Order a new
lie.
ring to Mystery Spooky Island.
It's just if you see him again, just tell him you don't know where it went. The dog. It was like, dude, that's terrible advice, man. Like, yeah. So I would not do anything that he did. He was trying. I mean, I think that's the best that Jack can do.
Yeah, and yeah, it just was a hilarious piece of advice to give. I just lied to my wife about it and ordered one online, which you can't do because we're stranded on Scary Island.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Talk to you later.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. It was like, and then Kate kind of poked her nose in. It was like kind of the same Jack and Kate poking their nose in where they don't belong.
She wants to know everybody's secrets. And she comes up and she's like, so Jack told me you lost your ring. Girl, we get it. You want to be involved. Okay. And then it's very the scene right after that when because Son kind of has like another mini breakdown and tells Kate the truth about the bottle, which if you're gonna tell somebody the truth about what you did, Kate's gonna tell fucking everybody. Kate's a snitch.
The last person you should tell ever.
She's gonna run to Jack in 5 minutes. Come on.
Insane.
But she tells Kate that she buried the bottle, and then Kate immediately digs it up, and I thought she was just reading all of them because she wants to know everyone's secrets all the time because she wants to stick her nose in, but she was looking for if Sawyer had left anything about her because they didn't get to say goodbye. So I get that.
Again, all about Kate. All about Kate.
All about Kate all the time. Let me dig that. But they found the wedding ring because she chose to stick her nose in. So,
yeah.
What about Hurley? Hurley said, "Let's go watch that dog poop." I bet I've got a solution right here.
I thought it was a good idea.
It was.
I was like, yeah. Okay.
It was. There's a golden retriever on the island. We're missing something small. There's
you were
a non-zero chance. You were feeding the dog.
Your ring fell off in the food as you're like cutting it up and putting it in there. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And Hurley's dog Buster once crapped out $1.35 in nickels. One of my favorites.
I was checking the numbers. You said $1.35. I was checking the numbers.
You looked so concerned. I was like, is someone coming in?
No.
Hurt us?
I'm checking the numbers. Because you know, sometimes I miss stuff. Because the first note that I have, it's been 4 days. That's how long Jen's been gone.
4.
Yeah.
4.
And also, like, Buster.
Buster's a good dog name, I guess. It's kind of a...
Is it? Is it low-hanging fruit?
It's kind of a nothing burger dog name.
Okay. That's
you're Fifi.
That's all.
You're Poochie.
Yeah, that's
you're
all.
Buster. Yeah.
Scout.
You know what's a great dog name? Popo.
Popo.
It means a kiss. Aww.
And it's not a kiss.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's like cute word for a kiss.
Okay.
Like not the standard, but like instead of saying, "Oh, I'm going to give you a peck," I'm going to give you a popo. Okay. I don't know anything about the Korean language. I'm guessing.
No, that's good information because they put it twice there. It was like 2 words. Because there was like, I have a little note about like the Korean language has very short sentences, I think, for long phrases and very long phrases for short sentences.
Maybe so.
Yeah. So I was like,
I don't know how. I know that I don't know much about translation. I'm very monolingual. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but not enough to count for anything. But I think that with translations for stuff like this, some things are going to get translated better than others. And I don't know how accurate that is for Lost since it was such a culturally diverse show where they were using so many different languages all the time. Like, obviously, they use Korean more than others, but sometimes we'll have a Saeed flashback and we'll have some Arabic. We may have Mr. Echo flashbacks in the future that use some African languages.
I love that.
So they play around with a lot of...
dialects.
So maybe they do a much better job of translating.
Okay. All right. That helps a little bit.
But the Mr. I do think that when Jay Lee, the hotel guy, the bald guy, was talking to Jen and he said Mr. Jin Soo Kwan. I think that was a very specific like suffix because the way that Korean language works, there's something at the end of the name to signify like where they stand. And I think that it was a pretty specific one instead of just like Mr. Suquan or whatever the subtitle
Yeah.
said. I don't know.
Okay. All right. That helps a little bit. Yeah. But
The only one we haven't talked about, talking to Sun about her wedding ring, is my man, J Lock. Showed up when she was ripping that garden up, had some things to say.
okay. So I have like but one note about any of that. Who's pressing the button?
Somebody, they're
where's-
taking shifts.
Where's the continuity?
I'm glad
little
this
bit
is
of a
the first
continuity error.
episode. This is the first episode since season 2 started that we have not spent any time in the Swan Station at all. But somebody, I assume, is down there pushing the button. Maybe it's Saeed's turn. We didn't see him this episode.
Okay.
Saeed's down there pressing the button.
Just saying, is there a continuity error?
Maybe Charlie.
It had to be Charlie because I thought it was Kate for a while, but then she comes in at the
But
end.
her shift maybe was at the beginning
Could
of the
be
episode,
Rose.
and then she swapped out with somebody else. There's a lot of people on this island,
Okay.
and they're taking it. There's no worry for Desmond having to get up every hour and a half to hit the button anymore.
yeah, that's
He's
true. That's a
gone.
good point.
We're doing it. We got plenty of people.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that was the whole thing that
Oh,
we were
I
doing.
know.
And then they were, like, not telling everybody about
We'll get back into
the
the button, in the
button.
next
And then all of a
episode.
sudden it was like, hey, Jack, Kate, Locke,
Yeah,
everyone's gone.
we'll get back to
Who's taking care of the
Can I
button?
say something?
Yeah.
I've been wrestling with this, whether or not to warn you.
Wrestle. Come on.
This is our last happy episode for a little while. And I mean that in a pretty serious way. We're about to take a dark turn in some ways. Your face.
I don't like that at all.
Right.
What do you mean?
Well, I was checking the episodes after this one ended. I was like floating on a cloud of joy. I was like, oh, Jen and Sun are so sweet. That was such a cute episode for them. I love their meet cute. Let me go online. Let me look at what the next episode is so that if there's any talking points I need to bring up before it, I'll know. Oh, I didn't realize it was so soon. There's some real shit coming down the pipeline to us quickly in the next few episodes.
I don't think I like that. Like my initial reaction is I don't like that, but also like if we're doing stuff like that's
We're going to be
kinda
doing
fun, too.
stuff. We're going to be doing stuff.
Yeah. I know. It's like I'm going to have a really great 45 minutes and then I'll have terrible 5 minutes at the end. I don't love that either. Or you think it's going to be more? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not you describing exactly how the next episode's going to go. Oh, wow.
Okay. Because I'm at the point now. I am invested in these characters.
Yeah.
Like we have done enough flashbacks. We've been doing this for a long time. I am committed to these people. And I don't know if I have the mental bandwidth or maybe the strength in general to deal with loss. I'm not ready for it.
Okay. That's awkward.
Your pause is concerning. That's a
Well,
concerning
We'll
pause.
see what happens next. Who could say? Maybe I'm lying and it's all smooth sailing ahead and nobody will get hurt or anything in the future.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe.
That's okay.
Who could
That's
say?
okay. Look, I can't have it both ways.
That's
both ways.
true.
If I want this thing to move forward, I can't complain about nothing burgers. I can't complain that an episode is all lovey-dovey about Jen and Sun. I need, I deserve a little bit of heartbreak.
Yeah.
Right? That's on me.
Oh, wow.
That's on me.
Wow. Let's change topics before I give anything more away. What did you think about our first real glimpse on the island of the others?
Teddy bear. It was, yeah.
Cupunked, the reason I brought it up now, our friend Cupunked is in the chat and said, any thoughts from Anthony about the teddy bear scene? And we talked about it, full disclosure, like a tiny bit, like 6 words before we got on air.
Yeah. No, so my first thought was, did I miss the teddy bear? Did the teddy bear?
Yeah, a lot of focus on the
Yeah.
teddy bear for our first sighting of it.
I thought I missed it. I thought it was Walt at some point. Like, was he holding it when he was with his mom in Australia? When I don't.
No,
I just,
Michael did give him a teddy bear, but it was a polar bear teddy
okay,
bear.
yeah, that's what I thought. And they did the comic book thing. I was just very confused. Like, did I miss the teddy bear? So
Yeah, no, that was our first sighting of the teddy bear, but we'll see more about it in the future. Yeah, so they're in bare feet. They're walking through the jungle very quietly. It's kind of perfect because just a little bit before that, Mr. Echo goes, these are Michael's tracks because they don't leave tracks. And then we see why they don't, because they're walking very gingerly with bare feet across the jungle floor.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I have a note about the bare feet, like diabolical stuff.
That's terrible.
I was like, my feet would be torn to nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, so like a boar runs by Jin.
Yeah.
I guess it nicks him on the side, and he falls 30 feet down a hill.
Right.
So, I mean,
you're gonna get something through the sole of your foot. Shoot a bamboo or something it's gonna be bad.
You're gonna get hurt walking around with no shoes.
And here's my thing: no one has seen my feet in 10 years off of a theater stage, and that's something I cling to.
Yeah,
I did ballet for a long time. You can't be seeing my feet. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So I'm gonna have a hard time being another.
We talked about this a long time ago. It might have been off air. Yeah. We have a very specific feeling about feet. Yeah.
Maybe they'd let me wear socks. They'd get gross, but
no, I never not wearing shoes or socks for me personally. Yeah. I mean, there's no.
I'm gonna need some thick soles. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
they were dirty. Their ankles were streaked with mud. Come on.
Yeah, I was trying to
that's not comfy.
When I was watching, I was trying to figure out I was trying to count men and women, and I really couldn't figure it out.
You good at determining women's feet?
No, I just leg structure maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's
No, I can't really tell. The last couple seemed younger, but other than that,
maybe.
And of course, the last one had a teddy bear, which
But like everything was covered in mud, and like I really couldn't figure out because I was like, maybe there's something there. Is it men? Is it women? I'm trying to figure out like what's happening. But no, I could get any of that.
I guess we'll see. Michael was trying to find the others. He was going after them. He was running through the jungle, screaming for Walt. Which, listen, I completely get it. Of course, he's a father. His son has been kidnapped by a group of hostile people. Of course, he is going to do whatever he can to get him back. I completely understand the motivation. But you can't be running through the jungle screaming like that.
You can't do it. You can't do it. And then also, I don't know. There's so much about all of that, and especially when they finally caught up to him, and his first reaction is to fight them. Like, they have found you to care. Like, dude, I get it. Again, it's just, I know you're upset, but you're mad at Jen. You're mad at Echo.
I know.
They came to help you. They came to find you.
Right. And he's like Jen, go back.
Don't come any closer. I'm like, really?
Stop it.
That's what we're doing now.
We're in this together.
You're going to fight the people who came to help you? Like, come on. You're missing the mark here.
Jen says, no, I'm actually chasing you.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I'm actually going to be chasing you and use my limited English skills to tell you that we're going to find your son together.
They are not so limited
No,
anymore.
He's growing every episode and learning. It's clear that he's like paying attention to what people are saying and picking it up just naturally, which is really, really cool. But the way he grabs Michael's shoulder in this episode and it's like, we will find Walt.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you find Walt or whatever. Like, don't worry about it. We will do it, man. Just, you can't be running around the jungle screaming for the others.
And they had a really like kind of a neat moment when Michael ran away and he goes up to Sawyer and is talking to him, and whoever the guy, Rose's husband, is like,
Bernard,
what's he saying? What's he saying? And then like Sawyer kind of understands. Like there's like this very cool little like language deal that they're able to like connect. And I was like,
they're able to communicate, and maybe Jen doesn't understand every single word, but something else about communicating with Jen, Mr. Echo has done the best job of a first try of connecting with Jen. Michael and Sawyer learned how to communicate with him over the course of like doing the whole raft business. But Mr. Echo in his first outing with Jen treats him or communicates with him with more respect and more patience and more calm than anyone else has. Everyone else is always yelling like when Hurley's like, catch fish, and I get that urge. But Mr. Echo is very calm, very simple, like.
And something you said like a few episodes back, like hand gestures.
Oh, yeah.
This way.
He said,
this way. Yeah.
On the plane? Was your wife on the plane?
Yes.
And
Yes.
he says, oh, yes.
Again, Mr. Echo rocks.
He rules. He rules. I'm so glad he's here. I've been so excited. And we see him a couple episodes before he does anything. And so when he showed up, I was like, yeah.
It's
But we
great.
couldn't talk about it yet.
He is like an accessory to the people that we have seen so far. It's wild the impact that he has made on me in just 2 episodes.
Right.
I mean, I'm
He's
like,
so cool.
let's just follow what he's doing.
Yeah.
If Mr. Echo tells you to do anything, let's just do what he does. I mean, he is, and he's patient, he's kind, he's listening.
He's checking on people last
Yes.
episode when he was like, are you okay? And yeah. And when Ana Lucia does not want anything to do with Michael running off for the others. She is like, fuck him, let's leave him. Who cares? And Mr. Echo's like, no, I'm actually going to help Jen find his friend. That's important to me.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Does my voice sound that bad? A little bit.
Zoe brought Anthony tea.
I got a little tea. Thank you so much.
It's almost like you went to a college football game.
Okay, so it wasn't I didn't yell at the football game,
Okay.
but it was so loud.
That you had to.
No, but you can't talk to the people next to you.
Right.
I was like, this was the effort that I had to give to the people next to me. So I'm sorry to the listeners.
It was like a, hey, I'm going to go get a beer. Do you want anything?
No, I didn't drink during the game.
Well,
Yeah,
just
it was
as an
good.
example,
Yeah,
having to yell over people to standardly communicate.
I was like, the ball team's really good. I love sports. And I was just screaming. I was like, you got to meet my friend Shelby. She's a big
I'm a big sports
guy.
guy.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was doing.
Shouldn't have doubted Joey, right?
Who's Joey?
It didn't work. Never mind. Isn't
talking
he
about
the quarterback?
Yeah, he is the quarterback.
I worked really hard.
That was really
I
good.
paid attention to the game so
Yeah,
that I
that
could talk to you about the game.
That's that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
shocked that you knew that. That's like,
I paid attention to what my brothers were saying in the
Yeah.
family group chat.
did you watch the game with your brothers?
No, I was at work for the first half of it. And then I
that's
kept
right.
up, but my coworker was watching it at the front desk with me. And so I kind of watched a little bit of it with her. And she was explaining some of the rules to me. And I was like, oh. And then I went home and I checked the score for the rest of the game. So I didn't watch it. But
Yeah.
And my brothers and my dad were talking in the family group chat about, whoa, wait till LSU. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. Well, that's why I was confused. I didn't know you were that big of a sports guy.
No.
Oh yeah, you were all over it.
We were worried about losing Nico, but look at Joey.
That's
I worked hard.
She knows.
I worked hard.
She knows ball.
I know all about it. And we had to go into overtime
We did.
because we were tied at the end of the fourth quarter. See, I'm a sports guy.
We did.
I'm sorry for derailing us like this every week.
No, you didn't derail us. It's my fault because I lost my voice. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't tell
you needed
anybody.
your
Yeah.
little sippy of tea.
Yeah, you didn't wear orange Saturday. You got in trouble.
I didn't. And I went to work and I was wearing a green t-shirt from my grandfather's former construction business. It was like bright green. And then my black scrubs over it that I have to wear. It's a uniform. I guess
Yeah.
I should have worn something orange underneath it. Even though I don't have any orange shirts that can go under my scrubs. I have an orange button-up and a couple of orange tank tops. Those wouldn't have shown under my scrubs, would they have? And I'm not going to wear a button-up under my scrubs because I'm not stupid. And anyway, some guy came in to buy a gift card for his wife, and he was like, oh, and me and the other girl at the front desk, neither one were wearing orange. So he came in and he said, oh, no orange? How are we going to beat Georgia if you guys aren't in on it?
Yeah, here's the
I
thing.
don't know you, brother.
If you're not playing in the game, you're definitely involved. You definitely matter.
Right,
So,
right.
Of course, it's your fault.
It's so important that some random receptionist has orange on, or we won't win the game.
Yeah. You don't yell loud enough at the game. That's why we lost.
That's why we lost.
That's why we lost. They did, speaking of Knoxville, speaking of football, I was kind of upset that they called Sawyer redneck. I know we touched on it a little bit earlier.
He's
Come
from
on,
Tennessee,
it's a little
and
hurtful.
he's got a very thick Southern accent that's not quite Tennessee.
Not
By the
even-
way,
Not even
Josh Holloway is from California, by the way.
not even remotely close. But
I think he's got family in Texas, and I think that
Yeah.
it's clear from his accent that he has family in Texas. But it's fine. Most people listening to him are going to be like, yeah, Southern. He can be from
Southern.
Knoxville.
Yeah, might
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, it's
Whatever.
We're all the same.
I did like this. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Ooh.
I almost referenced something that hadn't happened yet.
Oh, you're getting closer.
In one of my favorite episodes of the show, someone else calls Sawyer a redneck. And I love that moment, but I kind of don't care for this one.
Okay. All right. Well, you're getting closer.
I know.
You're like getting really. Cause here's the thing.
A little too loose.
I'm getting a little better at like watching the show. I feel like you feel like I'm further along than I really am. Sometimes you kind of.
We are also spending an hour and change talking about it every week.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
On the air and like preparing our thoughts to talk about them. Yeah.
Loss is a big part of my life now.
It is, and it should be. And it should be a big part of your life too.
The show or Lost?
Lost and our show, our dissection of Lost.
The show.
I mean, the perfect companion to your Lost adventure. Oh, anyway, when Locke was talking to Sun about her garden, he says something about being angry. And Sun's like, well, I've never seen you angry. And he says, oh, I used to get angry all the time. And she goes, you don't anymore? And he says, I'm not lost anymore.
Yeah. He said,
love it here.
Yeah. Yeah. I had the same exact thought. I was like, this is what we're doing. Come on. We're like referencing the show in the dialogue. We're not lost anymore. We're doing
not
it.
Lost
Come
anymore.
on. And also, I was like, what a powerful, like, sentence moment.
Yes.
Advice. I don't really know what the, like, yeah, you can find everything you're looking for when you stop looking. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that applies to so many different things. And I was like, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome.
He's always ready to just drop a little bit of wisdom. And when they found the wedding ring, they weren't looking for it. They were just trying to dig up that bottle. And there it was.
Of course.
And she at no point thought, well, I did bury a bottle in the sand like a dog yesterday. Do you think maybe my ring fell off then?
Why did I miss that?
Well, I did too.
Why
I
did I
wasn't
miss
even
that?
thinking, and I've seen the show before, and I was like, I know she finds it. I don't remember how she finds it. And then she finds it in the hole. I'm like, well, of course. It was where she buried like this. She's burying a bottle. Yeah, your ring's going to fall off.
I thought it was
Get in
the
the
dog.
sand.
I thought it was the dog.
Right.
I
was so confident that Vincent was going to shit that ring out.
I was too. I really did think that the dog did it. That's
We've all
crazy.
met dogs. They eat stuff.
Yeah.
$1.35 and nickels.
$1.35. How many nickels?
And the way that Hurley kind of laughs when he says it, and then Sun doesn't laugh at all.
She's like, that was a joke.
And she's like,
standing there.
gross. I'm talking about my wedding ring.
I kind of, I don't know if we want to like pivot or move this way.
I'd love to.
Mr. Lee kind of rocked until he didn't.
Oh, the bald guy? Sorry.
Yeah.
Jay Lee, yeah.
Right. They called him Mr. Lee.
They did.
Yeah.
And they may not have called him Jay in this episode, but he's credited as Jay. The character is Jay Lee.
I was pumped. I was like, she has fallen in love with somebody else. Like she knows love and she's been devastated before. I don't know.
She was really feeling something for this guy.
Yeah.
And it's a tricky situation because it seems very much that this marriage is being arranged and being pressured. And a lot of times in Korea, there is a social pressure, especially from family, to marry someone who is Korean. And so it makes sense that he had an American girl that his parents would not approve of, that he wanted to be with, but he needed to get them off his back. And it was clear also through that scene that he thought Sun was doing the same thing. He very much thought she was on the same page and that they were two people who could get along long enough to make their families happy and then go their separate ways. And she wasn't, and it broke her heart a little bit. And she got really excited. She wasn't in love with him, but she got really excited about this guy and getting to know him. And it turned out he was kind of just looking for a convenience from her.
Yeah. They again subverted my expectation a little bit because I was like, I don't know. It felt like I never saw that coming.
No, I mean, I don't think it was cruelty. And I don't think he set out to
I think it's
deceive her. You know what I mean? I really think that he thought that she was doing the same thing as he was. Because their first interaction when they sit down at the first date is he's like, oh, who pressured you into this, your father or your mother? And she's like, my father through my mother. And he says, my father through my mother and my grandmother and my auntie. And they make that connection over being pressured to meet. And then it turns out to not be as painful as they had thought it was going to be. And so they connect. Okay. But I think that from the beginning, Jay was like, oh, she's probably, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe not.
No. I'm sorry. I'm listening and it's like, I had such a different reaction.
Tell me.
I just like, I thought it was like more cruel because like he projected wwhatever he wanted, his own wants and desires onto her. And he just assumed that she wanted what he wanted.
And that absolutely makes sense.
How would you ever think that she has somebody that she's in love with who went to, I know the 1 week I don't wear my Harvard sweatshirt, but you know, like I was like, why would she want that? I thought you like, you know, she is like being honest and open about the situation. Like, and I was like, that's terrible. I was pissed. I was like, I was really pissed. The fact that he expected her, oh, I thought we were doing the same thing. Like, why? What indication did you get? Like, did you just project? Like, why?
I get that.
Maybe that's where I was at.
That makes sense too.
But I really liked it. I thought they were vibing. I was like, I'm into them. I'm like, you know.
Not as cute as Jen. Cute.
No.
Cute.
Yeah.
Nothing on Jen.
They're my second favorite couple. Until that moment, they were my second favorite couple.
That's good. Gosh, I don't know if I have anything else. I did like you were talking earlier about how it's clear that the other Tailies are kind of not vibing with Ana Lucia's leadership either. And I think that was really clear. She's like, oh, that guy just ran off or whatever. And Libby's like, his name's Michael. I've been paying attention and getting to know people. We didn't do her. What do you think she did before the island? We've barely met Libby. But
Libby?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's got to be something. I don't know. I feel like they kind of tried to give us a little hint with, she's like, we have trust issues. And he's like, how about that?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe there's something personal with her. Then also with the Tailies. If it was with Tailies the most, they would have probably put that on Ana Lucia.
Yeah.
I feel like Libby's going to drive that story on the trust issues.
Ooh,
because they
I would like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because they gave her kind of that moment, right? They all connected over it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Libby. I mean, I like all the Tailies.
I like Libby
really,
a lot.
except for Ana Lucia.
Right. I want more Bernard.
Yeah, more Bernard. He's
More
just in a
Bernard.
panic, which is kind of sweet.
He wants to get back to his wife. He and Jen are in the same boat now.
Yeah. I thought they were going to get there. Truly, at the end of the episode, I thought they were going to find their way to the beach. And I thought the episode was going to end with them running down the beach.
Maybe next time.
I know.
Maybe in a few weeks. Who knows?
Because
Maybe
that's
never. Maybe next season. Who could say?
Don't say that. But that's where they're going, right? They're going to find Art, the fronties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They're on their way to get our people, Michael, Sawyer, Jen, back to home and hopefully join groups because they're dwindling over there.
The full frontals. Can we call them that?
The full
You
frontals. Like yes.
The full frontal. We have the Tailies, the full frontals, and the others.
All of my other notes are silly. Beautiful waterfall. And it was.
It was.
And they made sure we saw it. And it looked gorgeous.
And like every single time they do any sort of like scene with the island, it looks beautiful. And then like I always kind of struggle with, man, there are worse places to get lost. Like it looks incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
Beautiful, magical.
Which
I looked into the eye of this island. I looked into the heart of this island, and what I saw was beautiful.
Oh,
I'll say it
lock.
forever. He said that. Yeah. I have a note about the CGI boar. Come on, guys.
The freaking boar.
Very blurry. I get it.
boar.
It's 2005.
I will say I did write down like the stare down scene with Echo and Jen was awesome.
Yes.
Like it was really like, I've said like maybe 10 times. I don't mean to, but you know, when they were staring at each other, they were like connecting. It felt like they were communicating. And I was like, that's what a stare down feels like. Like Jen punched him and badass barely moved, headbutts him, and he gets up and they're staring at each other. And it feels like in the moment they are talking to each other without communicating.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome.
It was really good.
That stare down scene was
And Jen's
so cool.
hardcore. Again, when we see them next to each other when they're looking for Michael, Echo is 1.5 feet taller than
crazy.
Jen. He's head and shoulders above him, twice as wide, built like a fridge door. And Jen throws those punches at him. What a brave boy.
Fridge door. I like that.
Yeah. So looking a little bit Frigidaire, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's large.
Mr. Fridge.
Large and made of muscle is what Mr. Echo is.
Mr. Fridge. I like that.
Oh, I have a note about the casual 2005 homophobia. It'd be like that.
Probably everywhere.
Right.
What was it?
It was Sawyer asks Ana Lucia if she's married, and she's like, no, and he's like, me neither. And she's like, are you gay? And Sawyer's like, no. Okay.
Funny. He says funny.
Yeah, funny is exactly what he says.
Because it's hilarious.
It's not that funny, Sawyer. I've seen you interact with Jack. I'm not saying anything's true or false, but it's not that funny, is it?
We've both been on the team that like maybe that makes the most sense.
It could. It really could. It's not very funny at all.
You can push it down all you want, Sawyer.
And Jack was really gunning for, when they were here and watching the show, they were really gunning for Sawyer and Saeed, which I had never seen until they brought it up. But sure.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot.
Why not?
I forgot they said that. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Waiting for Vincent to poop the ring.
Jack's too handsome and Sawyer's too charismatic. So like they're both going to connect with everybody. So they make sense together.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Exactly.
I
the
get
attention seeker couple.
Yeah, exactly. No, we hate each other. Just kidding. We're in love. Come to our house. Yeah. It's very nice. Come to our dinner party.
And sometimes they get so like snippy with each other when they're talking. Obviously, they are on other sides of the island now, but Jack and Sawyer specifically, they'll get so snippy with each other talking that you're like, okay, quit flirting. Let's pack it up.
That's interesting because that's like a love language. People flirt with each other through bickering,
like being bitchy and it's kind of pseudo hateful, and that's what Sawyer and Jack do every time they're talking.
Yeah, it's like it's not a love language I've ever understood.
Right?
But, people. I guess in middle school, people pick on the other person that they have a crush on, right?
Right.
Some people don't grow out of it.
The whole thing about pulling pigtails.
Yeah, it's like
Zoe knows. Gut Punked said, "What would their shipping name be?"
What shipping name?
Like Jate and Skate, you combine the names. It's a Bradgelina kind of situation. You combine two names to create a ship name. Okay. And sometimes it's not that. The ship name for Charlie and Claire is PB&J. But he said, what would their ship name be? Sack?
It would, actually.
Wouldn't it?
That's pretty good. Sack. I'm into sack.
You're two for two.
Hey, clip that.
Hey, Jack,
Damn it.
Clip Anthony saying he's into sack.
Damn it. I just said I'm into
I love to laugh.
Tough. Okay. Well, I'm gonna, when you meet people like, oh, that's our love language. You just like we just give each other a hard time. It's like, well,
no, that's actually.
Buddy, it seems like you guys are mean to each other. Yeah, that's our love language. Nah, I don't know.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe that's their thing. Right.
I could say, a son has an art history degree.
I know.
Just a tidbit of information.
You would have given me.
Doesn't come in handy a bunch on an island, I guess.
I could have sworn when they were asking her, because they talked about Seoul National University, or I can't remember the exact name of it. It was definitely going to be some sort of botany.
Yeah, because of her garden.
Yeah,
that makes
I just
sense.
thought like there's got to be, like it's definitely going to be what it is. But
it should have been.
Yeah,
you should have been on the writing staff.
No, I just thought that, like maybe that would have made a connection to her knowledge, because I'm still like
no, she just I guess maybe she gardened recreationally or something, and that's why she has all of that knowledge. But
he studied Russian
medieval Russian literature,
that's medieval Russian language.
Okay, girl, have fun. And now you own a bunch of hotels. That was very funny when he was like, sequence. And then somehow I ended up in hotel management. And she's like, your daddy's company, yeah. Somehow. I love Son.
We're all real shocked how that played out. We're all really, really confused. Yeah.
Goodwin's corpse just rotting in the open as nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's whatever. I think that's all I've really got. Do you have anything that we need to touch on? Any questions, any predictions, any big thoughts?
No, nothing that we haven't talked about. I'm trying to go through, like, I wrote F yes, go Jen, quit that job. And I said, oh, shit, Kate loves Sawyer. Like, that was a big moment.
A little bit, yeah.
That was a big moment. you know,
never get to say goodbye.
yeah.
Right.
Honestly, like my biggest takeaway from this is like, I think Sun might be the most talented actor on the show.
She's so good.
Like
she is so good.
There is something so powerful about her. Like I think there's probably a ton of people who can cry on demand. And I think there's someone where you have to like pull emotion out of you and you almost have to like fight it, if that makes any sense. It feels like she's trying to fight it.
Yeah.
She's trying to hold herself together, but the tears and everything's coming out of her because she can't hold it in. And that's what it really feels like to be upset.
Yes.
And she does that instantly. Like when she found that ring, I was like, I don't know how many people on planet Earth
the way she
can do
went
that.
from like sobbing to laughing as she got the ring on her finger.
I don't know how many people.
Effervescent.
I don't know how many people on Earth can do that. I mean, that is awesome.
Really special. She's fantastic.
Yeah, just everything that she does. It's you just look at the screen whenever she's doing anything. It's so good,
Captivating.
Yeah. So that was like one of my last notes. She is so talented. It's insane.
She is.
Yeah.
This show is very, I feel like, acting focused. I feel like that's part of why I like it so much is truly they have a fantastic cast. That is, I feel like every episode we have some kind of conversation like this. We're like, oh, so-and-so's delivery in this scene was crazy. It was so good. And it's truly just because they have a great ensemble.
Yeah. It was Bernard last week.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Like just even like.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
I was choking up talking to Michael.
Just even like non-mains. It's just everybody does everything. And like I said last week, I missed Rose because Rose had 20 minutes of screen time and she was that impactful that I was like, I need to see her again. Like, it's just everybody, like you said, so good the entire time. So
freaking good.
Except for Michelle Rodriguez.
She's all right.
I set you up for that one.
She's not bad. It's Ana Lucia that's the problem. And I've only seen one Fast and the Furious movie, so and it's not one that she was in, so I don't know much of the rest of her work, truthfully. I think I have seen a couple things that she's been in, but
yeah. I was trying to figure out like how to delicately say if the breadth of her work is the Fast and Furious movies. Like, is that its own answer, or are you talking about Tokyo Drift?
I have only seen Tokyo Drift,
and
it was pretty good. I liked it. Bow Wow was there. Really cool shiny cars, some cool Gyaru girls. I loved it. Didn't need to see anymore. I think I watched it in like a science class in 9th grade. Also,
oh yeah,
you know, whatever.
You see one, you've probably seen the 9th.
That's good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
You can do it once, you do it 100 times, pretty much.
Next week on Monday at 4:30.
Come on.
We'll be discussing episode 5 of season 2. No, that was today. Episode 6 of season 2 next week, which is Abandoned. And it is a Shannon episode. It's going to be a good time. So we'll meet up for that one.
This is exciting
You'll
stuff.
See us? Yeah.
I'm excited to see her again.
Yeah. You were talking about how she hasn't had much screen time lately. The next flashback episode's hers. We'll get some good Shannon next episode.
I'm saying if we're not going to do like island stuff, I need Shannon and Claire.
Yeah.
I want some Claire stuff too.
Yeah.
Like
we've got Claire coming. Well, actually, we don't have Claire coming for a little bit, about 10 episodes, but it's a good one when she does come around again.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we've got Shannon next, and then a special Tailies episode, and then an Ana Lucia episode, our next 3 episodes.
Is it going to be like the flight at the bar when she met Jack?
Well, no. It's going to kind of be what the Tailies have been up to since the plane crashed.
Perfect. Even better.
Which is pretty good. Yeah, it's a good
That's better
episode.
for
It
me.
goes into what has been happening on the other side of the island while we were watching Lost, season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before that, we'll have a Shannon episode. And we'll see what's going on with that hatch.
Okay.
See how the trek across the jungle goes for the Tailies and our friends.
Who was hitting the button?
Somebody was hitting the button. It doesn't matter. Charlie was hitting the button. Saeed was hitting the button. The button matters. That's not what I'm saying. The button matters. But it doesn't matter who was hitting the button. We weren't in the Swan.
Okay. Okay.
Or is our next episode going to be on September 22nd?
If that's Monday, then yeah.
That's the day that Lost premiered in 2004.
Come on, special episode.
Special episode for the 20th, 26th, 21st. I can't do math. The 21st anniversary.
I was like, I don't know. I don't know what
I have a theater degree.
Yeah, I was like, what are the numbers have to do with this? But
21st anniversary on Monday when we watch Abandoned. That's crazy.
Today's 9:15. So I was like,
kind of like 8:15.
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers. I was like, what what's the
I think
numbers?
Michael Emerson's birthday was this past week too. Maybe not. Somebody's was.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the numbers were. You know, you can't throw dates at me and then I can't.
Right.
You know.
Well,
I have a new car. I'm still waiting on my tags for my new car. So I'm interested to see what numbers I get for the tag because I feel like now it's going to be ingrained into my head.
I don't remember what mine are.
Yeah, I figured you had like some special Lost tag.
No, I don't do a vanity plate or like a special request thing. That's an extra $40.
Yeah,
I could spend that on something else.
Never.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to land the plane, I guess.
Come on.
So we're coming out. Oh, by the way, I'm Shelby.
I'm Anthony.
Right. And you've been flying with Flight 815 on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever podcasts are found. We are hurtling through the air, landing in beautiful Virginia. It's for lovers. And so Jen and Son are here. Saeed and Shannon are here. Rose and Bernard are here.
Kate and, Jack and Sawyer.
Jack and Sawyer are here. And it's going to be a wonderful time in Virginia. And you'll join us next week when we talk about Abandoned.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Bye.